let me introduce you to Sherman, and I'm a huge, huge fan. And when did I start following you? It's a couple of years ago now, is it 18 months?
Yeah, I think it last year.
It was the beginning
October,
of...
no,
before. Was it? No, before that.
Yeah.
When did you come and do a session for me on radio too?
End of October last year.
Okay, good grief. And, and seeing you play live a couple of times in London. And, I mean, it's not just you, is it, Sherman? There are other people involved.
Yeah. Well, it's like, it's kind of my alter ego as a songwriter, so I write all the songs and the music. But then I've got like a band, always the same people, which I play with.
And you're based in Belgium, obviously.
Yeah.
But occasionally, you drive over here, and I've got to tell you this story because a few months back, you came over to meet me at King's Cross because you wanted me to hear an album of, and it was all the demoed album. And I said, well, should we go and listen to it? And he said, yeah, come on. I said, where are we going? And he took me to a car opposite King's Cross. And we sat in the car, listened to the whole of the album, and people were like watching us. I think they thought we were either police or drug dealers. They were like really staring at what's going on, these two people sitting in the car. And then I went, oh, it's all brilliant, fantastic, great. I said, where are you going next? I'm just going to drive back to Belgium. Literally drove over and drove back. So how important, I mean, at the moment, you've got a deal in Belgium?
Well, we're still talking to a lot of people and recording, and so normally the album should be out next year. But now I've released an EP with the previous singles that have been released in Belgium, also in the UK, and with a new single, One Way Town, the first song I played tonight. So that's the release for now, and then the album is for next year.
But you do get radio play.
Yeah. Yeah, well, in Belgium we do.
And here.
And here, okay, yeah. So yeah, good responses.
And do you ever write in your native tongue, or do you always write in English?
I tend to write in English that's not English. If you know
what
I mean. Like the first ideas are like Englishish.
Englishish.
And then I try to like transform them and figure out what's it about. And then suddenly it becomes English.
Okay, and you learned English obviously at school because you speak it brilliantly. What about if we tuned in to Belgian radio? Do we hear a lot of British music?
Yeah. I think some of the radio stations in Belgium are quite influenced by what you play and by British bands.
So who would we hear? Which British bands would we hear?
Like Editors and Coldplay and like
Radiohead. Yeah. And who would you say has influenced you musically? When you were growing up, what were you listening to?
Well, several people I liked, but I don't know if they really influenced me in the way like that you can hear their music in my... Like I really liked Jeff Buckley when I was younger. I liked Davis, the Belgian band. I don't know if you know them. Yeah, those kind, but really like a wide range. Like now I listen to older music than that, like Little Witches.
Oh right, okay. And what did you learn to play first? Was it piano or guitar?
I hope you could tell.
Guitar.
I'm terrible at piano. Especially at this Rhodes thing, because it's really different than normal piano. You have sustain and you just push three keys and then it goes like for half an hour, but this doesn't.
It sort of stops, doesn't it?
No, but I play.
But you always write on guitar.
Yeah.
Well, look, good luck with it all, and thank you so much. I'm a huge fan of yours.
Thanks for having me.
This is Sherman.